Okay, now it's with great pleasure that I invite on stage another of our very special guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Mayor of London, Boris Jonsson.
Good evening, my fellow curry lovers. You may remember the gloomy Scandinavian, in fact I'm sure you do, the gloomy Scandinavian playwright Henrik Ibsen, who once wrote a play about a chap called Peer Gynt. Does anyone remember Peer Gynt? The climax of this work, Peer Gynt is trying to decide whether humanity has a soul. And he holds up an onion. Remember this? No? You should do. It's a very depressing Scandinavian play. And he peels back layer after layer of the onion. And then at last, he utters a long, low groan of Nordic despair, because he's come to the very center of the onion. Remember? And he's found that it has no heart. And I think he then collapses on the stage, surrounded by onion leaves, because he can't, as I say, he can't find the soul of the onion. And what is the point of this extensive preamble, ladies and gentlemen? The point is, of course, my fellow lovers of curry, I think you will agree with me that Peer Gynt completely misunderstood the mystical and spiritual significance of the object he was holding, didn't he? Because the onion is the heart and the soul of one of heaven's greatest gifts to the toiling peoples of the earth. It is the onion, unless I miss my guess, it is the onion that is the foundation of every curry that was ever made. And the simplest way to cheer up Peer Gynt and indeed every other Scandinavian gloomadon popper in the world, anybody else troubled by existential gloom, the simplest way to put the snap into their celery is to invite them to London and to try one of the thousands of incomparable Indian restaurants and curry restaurants that we celebrate tonight. Give Peer Gynt a British curry, I say. And I speak as a curryholic. More curry restaurants here in London, did you know this? Than in Bombay and Delhi combined, in Mumbai and Delhi combined. Isn't that amazing? I'm proud. I'm proud of that. And I'm proud of that not just because, of course, these businesses, these restaurants bring huge employment, because it is British curry with its spiciness and its sheer diversity of ingredients, its Rogan Josh style. It's British curry, I would say, that sums up the genius of London, a city that is a giant entrepot of talent and ideas. And of course, it's always true that we are open to imports from the subcontinent, aren't we? We have rice milled in East London, exporting it, guess where? Where? Exactly. We are exporting rice to India, my friends. And so tonight we're absolutely right. We're eating dishes whose recipes were perfected on the subcontinent, whereas this very moment, people in India are eating rice that has been exported from Havering. And actually, if you look at the price of onions in India at the moment, we might as well export onions as well. I'm proud. I am very, very proud to be mayor of such a city. And I know that in congratulating the winners of the British Curry Awards tonight, I know we are therefore saluting the best in the world. Can I wish you all the very best, all the prosperity in the coming year. May you continue to thrive, and may you continue to disprove Henrik Ibsen, Peer Gynt, and all the gloomadon poppers in the world, and continue with your magnificent Balties, if I've got that right, to prove, or rather to put the soul into the onion. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boris Jonsson.
It's the last of the categories.
Absolutely.
A new one for this year, the British, and most important one, the British Culinary Chef of the Year. Now, this award recognises the tremendous contribution and hard work of these wonderful restaurants. I know only too well, to be honest, what goes on behind the scenes in a restaurant and the hard work that goes into in making and preparing the food. Now, to present this award, can you please welcome MP Nicky Morgan and Professor Peter John.
First of all, I want to thank all the university students from West London. It's an industry where we can promote real jobs, and we at the University of West London had the first centre in the country dedicated to the Asian Academy and Cuisine, and I think that's a fantastic. I'll hand over the final prize.
Now, before you do that, let's have a look at the chefs in action. So there you go, 5 chefs there producing some amazing selection of dishes. It's up to you guys to announce the winner.
The winner of the 2011 British Curry Awards Culinary Chef of the Year is Khalid Khan from Lausanne in Birmingham.
As you all may have worked out by now, I'm not actually Khalid. He's far better looking than me. But to be honest with you, he's such a professional. He chose to stay at the restaurant, make sure he's looking after our customers, and that's why he deserves an award like this. So I thank you on his behalf. Thank you.
Excellent. The British Culinary Chef of the Year then was Khalid Khan, ladies and gentlemen, from Birmingham.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some hard-hitting, energetic fusion of British Asian pop and Bhangra, the award-winning, internationally acclaimed band based in London, bring you an exclusive performance tonight from their new album. Please welcome on stage, Swami.
Come on, Curry Awards, if you're Indian, English, Punjabi, get up, it doesn't matter. We want to see you dancing now.
By my word, you got it, won't you? Work up with that booty. You know how, come on, move it for me. Burning up on the floor. Grab my hand, back and forth. Close your eyes, open up your mind. You run with me, come with me, don't waste time.
Brilliant. That was Swami. Now back to James Martin.
Well, thank you very much, Alan. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The British Curry Awards top 10 restaurants and the 3 special award winners have all been congratulated here on the stage tonight. But they're not the only winners in the room. There are 100 top curry restaurants here tonight, as voted for by the British public, and if you're all deserving of a British Curry Awards accolade. Now, shortly, our winners' enclosure area will be open, so please welcome back to the stage for the final word as I bid you a fond and final farewell, Miss Justine Ali.
Thank you, James. On behalf of the whole British Curry Awards team, I would like to thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us at tonight's event. I'd also like to thank all my sponsors and all our entertainment acts, and the lovely Mr. Alan Dedicote.
A pleasure, Justine. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, a huge thank you to our host, James Martin, whose culinary expertise and flair has made tonight a truly memorable evening. I must also thank Brilliant Catering, University of West London, Peridot, Liraj, our restaurant, and once again, all our catering staff for all their hard work tonight. But of course, I'd like to thank all of you, our guests, who have been a great audience. Without you, we wouldn't have had tonight. Thank you and good night until next year.
Justine Ali, ladies and gentlemen.
These kinds of businesses that are capable of taking on young people and giving them apprenticeships, work placements, internships, and so they're part of the flexible and vibrant small and medium-sized business economy in London. You need to cherish that, you need to encourage it, you need to help them in all the ways that you can, making sure that you keep business rates low, that you keep employment costs low, that you help these great businesses to generate the many tens of thousands of jobs that they do in our country.
It's fantastic atmosphere, fantastic company and fantastic food. What more could you want from an evening?
Well, I think this is a great celebration of an industry that actually is not just an important part of our culinary life, but actually is a really important employer up and down the country. And when you're in the position I am of being extremely concerned to see us tackle the employment challenges we face in Britain, this industry is a great success story and a really important part of today's employment world in Britain.
Make sure we can bring in a chef from India or Bangladesh or Pakistan. It's a knowledge transfer. At least those boys can coming over here and giving us a 1 year their expertise and then go back home. And I think that could be help for our new generation to able to feel comfortable to expanding their business.
It goes from strength to strength, doesn't it? It's sort of bigger and better and glitzier than ever, and it's very nice to be here.
I just hope that every year they get more coverage in the national media, because, this to me is becoming one of the main events of the year, and it should get the kind of coverage that other main events. So hopefully in years to come it will, but it deserves to, because, let's face it, curry is the most popular dish in Britain now.
It's going brilliantly. Can I just say, amazing food. I knew the food would be good here, but I'm blown away. There was so much food on offer, and it all came out and it was piping hot. Award ceremonies usually have rubbish food and it's always gone cold and you have to wait for ages. It was brilliant. But as well as that, it's brilliant to be celebrating the curry industry over here. Yay!
We won for Northwest. Dara House Restaurant Watertree. It's feel wonderful, and hopefully it's the first of many to come.
Fantastic, over the moon, can't believe it. It still hasn't sunk in, but the dedication and the enthusiasm over the last 5 or 6 years we've been involved has today paid off.
We've won the Best in the Midlands from Riley's Redditch, and it feels absolutely fantastic to win this award tonight. We have worked very, very hard. We have come very close a couple of years, so this year we have finally won it, and it feels absolutely fantastic.
We won the London and Suburbs category, and it's absolutely amazing to win the award. London and Suburbs category is a tough category to win, with all the prestigious restaurants out there. To be listed with them is absolutely amazing. To win the whole category is out of the world.
Yeah, I started off with £20 and the business turns over more than £80 million. We're on target at £200 million next year. And I have a fantastic core of colleagues who work with me to support the business.
The best Indian restaurant in Scotland. Family unity is very important. The family must be together, and we must work hard every single day.
The category is obviously the best restaurant in the northeast of England, and this is my third time since the British Curry Award, the awarding. And I think the British Curry Award had played a great role to enhance the industry where it is today, for their motivation and the encouragement to the industry. And as you have seen today, the 1,500 people gather this spectacular venue.